Our name of our band is Zufil Davids, which is Yiddish for too many Daves. We actually have 3 people who are legally named Dave, but everybody else is an honorary Dave or Davida. The original 3 members were piano Dave Schlossberg, and bass Dave Schiff, and I'm David Goldfarb, play clarinet. We also have Bill Selden, who plays accordion. We have Richard Bookbinder, who plays both piano and a melodica. We have Jill Davida Bloom, who plays flute and piccolo. Asher Dave Siebert, who plays the trumpet. And Rob Dave Lowe, who plays the fiddle. Originally started with my going to Klez Camp, which is a music camp for klezmer music, which is the kind of music you've just heard. I told Dave about that. Dave, I guess I have to say which Dave. I told Dave Schiff about that. He came for a year, really had a great time there. We sing in the choir with Dave Schlossberg, and the three of us started. Different people have different backgrounds in this group. In my case, I grew up playing straight classical music, being used to have the music right in front of my face. And so the first time I went there, I enjoyed listening to the music, but had never played it before. And it was a new experience, learning tunes by ear, learning ornamentation. So you try not to play everything the same thing each time. And it's been a wonderful experience. And I've gone to 7 Klez camps in a row now.
I'm Dave Schiff, and I'm just thrilled to be playing with such a talented group of musicians. I just want to say that first. I've been really playing instruments for a number of years. I've been playing primarily blues harp and Middle Eastern percussion and various drums and things like that. And really, this is the first time I had the opportunity to play bass in an ensemble. And what really got me excited was going up to Klez Camp and having the opportunity to play with the leading lights in the field. Jim Gutman from the Klezmer Conservatory Band, Pete Socolow, Frank London and members of the Klezmatics. I mean, the fact that we can go and play with people that are, the lead musicians in this kind of really just fun musical area.
I'm Bill Selden. I've lived in New Jersey for many years, although I'm from Dayton, Ohio. And I got into klezmer, Jewish music, because I was playing the music from the southeastern part of Europe. I was in what was then Yugoslavia. I was in a Yugoslav folk dance company, and you had to play a variety of things from that region. And we actually toured in Yugoslavia, and we came back from the tour. The clarinet player was the old klezmer boy in the band, and he got a couple of us together.
Yeah, we often play out. Given that bass Dave has the largest instrument other than the piano, we often meet at his house, and you can find us in the summers playing on his front lawn.
Hello. And I think I first met the two of the original Daves at a gathering of the Highland Park Minion, and I overheard them saying they were having a rehearsal later that day or the next day, and I just sort of asked if I could come along, and that was my really first time playing klezmer music. I guess I'd heard it a little bit. I had one or two CDs at home. There's what I believe is the best-selling klezmer CD of all time is the Itzhak Perlman CD in The Fiddler's House, and I had that and a few other CDs. But so I'd listened to the music, and I liked it. And of course, I basically enjoy anything with a violin in it.
Hi, I'm Jill Bloom, and I play flute and piccolo. I am the most recent addition to this ensemble. I'm fairly new to New Jersey. I've only lived here about a year. I have a classical background, very much so. I started playing flute when I was about 8 years old. I went to school for music education, so I am a music teacher as well. And so I was very happy to come across the other members of this group, and it was through my joining the choir in Highland Park, because I sing with them as well.
Hi, I'm Dave Schlossberg. I'm a 29-year-old pianist from West Windsor, near Princeton. So, as you expect, I travel a bit to get to the rehearsals and to perform with these guys, but they're all worth it. My musical background is basically I grew up around Jewish music. I'm an accompanist, actually, so I play for a bunch of groups, mostly Jewish groups, mostly choirs around the area. And I also do ballet, not personally, but I play music for a ballet school, actually 2 ballet schools, both of which don't know that I'm working for the other one.
Yeah, hi, I'm Rich Bookbinder. I'm the representative from TNEC. I grew up mostly with popular music. That was what they called it in those days. And what little exposure to what is now referred to as klezmer was from a couple of books that were published that a lot of musicians had in those days when somebody requested one of those tunes. They're called the Kamen books. And it was like you played it because someone asked for it. And I did not have an appreciation for it then. My parents were into Latin music, mambos, cha-chas, rumbas, which is what they were featuring in the Catskills. So I had very little to do with klezmer until after I retired as an attorney. I retired and I decided to go back into music.
Hi, I'm Asher Siebert, and I play trumpet in this ensemble. Sometimes I play piano. And I, somewhat like Dave Goldfarb, started off with classical training and some jazz as well. So in college I was in my orchestra and in my jazz ensemble. And actually it was through my jazz ensemble that I sort of got an introduction to klezmer music, because some of the other people in the jazz ensemble started a klezmer group that recently celebrated its bar mitzvah. It started in 1998, so it had its 13th anniversary. The very excellent klezmer group, Klez Dispensers.
name of the group is Zufil Duvids, which is Too Many Daves. And here's a copy of Michelangelo's David. And it's actually based on a not so well known poem of Dr. Seuss called Too Many Daves. If you want to look it up, it's in this book called The Sneetches.